Right, Sonnet 14. If thou must love me, let it be for naught. I rather like this one. It's Elizabeth Barrett Browning poem. If thou must love me, let it be for naught, except for love's sake only. Do not say I love her for a smile, her look, her way of speaking gently, for a trick of thought that falls in well with mine, and certes brought a sense of pleasant ease on such a day. For these things in themselves, beloved, may be changed, or changed for thee, and love so wrought may be unwrought so. Neither love me for thine own dear pities wiping my cheeks dry, a creature might forget to weep, who bore thy comfort long, and lose thy love thereby. But love me for love's sake, that evermore thou mayst love on, through love's eternity. There.
Jack Prelutsky. It's called Bleezer's Ice Cream. I am Ebenezer Bleezer. I run Bleezer's ice cream store. There are flavors in my freezer you have never seen before. 28 divine creations, too delicious to resist. Why not do yourself a favor? Try the flavors on my list. Coca mocha, macaroni, tapioca, smoked bologna, checkerberry, cheddar chew, chicken cherry, honeydew, tutti frutti, stewed tomato, tuna taco, baked potato, lobster lychee, lima bean, mozzarella, mangosteen, almond ham, meringue, salami, yam, anchovy, praline, pastrami, sassafras, souvlaki hash, sukiyaki, succotash, butter brickle, pepper pickle, pomegranate, pumpernickel, peach, pimento, pizza, plum, peanut, pumpkin, bubblegum, broccoli, banana, bluster, chocolate, chop suey, cluster, avocado, Brussels sprout, periwinkle, sauerkraut, cotton candy, carrot, custard, cauliflower, cola, mustard, onion dumpling, double dip, turnip, truffle, triple flip, garlic, gumbo, gravy, guava, lentil, lemon, liver, lava, orange, olive, bagel, beet, watermelon, waffle, wheat. I am Ebenezer Bleezer. I run Bleezer's ice cream store. Taste a flavor from my freezer. Surely you will ask for more.
And this is Porphyria's Lover by Robert Browning. The rain set early into night. The sullen wind was soon awake. It tore the elm tops down for spite, and it did its worst to vex the lake. I listened with heart fit to break, when glided in Porphyria. Straight she shut the cold out and the storm, and kneeled and made the cheerless grate blaze up, and all the cottage warm. Which done, she rose, and from her form withdrew the dripping cloak and shawl, and laid her soiled gloves by, untied her hat and let the damp hair fall. And last she sat down by my side, and called me. When no voice replied, she put my arm about her waist, and made her smooth white shoulder bare, and all her yellow hair displaced, and stooping made my cheek lie there, and spread o'er all her yellow hair, murmuring how she loved me, she too weak for all her heart's endeavour to set its struggling passion free from pride and vainer ties dissever, and give herself to me for ever. Passion sometimes would prevail, nor could tonight's gay feast restrain a sudden thought of one so pale for love of her, and all in vain. So she was come through wind and rain. Be sure I looked up at her eyes, happy and proud. At last I knew Porphyria worshipped me. Surprise made my heart swell, and still it grew while I debated what to do. That perfect she was mine, fair, perfectly pure and good. I found a thing to do, and all her hair in one long yellow string I wound 3 times the little throat around, and strangled her. No pain felt she. I'm quite sure she felt no pain. As a shut bud that holds a bee, I warily oped her lids again, laughed the blue eyes without a strain, and I untightened next the tress about her neck. Her cheek once more blushed bright beneath my burning kiss. I propped her head up as before, only this time my shoulder bore her head, which droops upon it still. The smiling, rosy little head, so glad it has its utmost will, that all it scorned at once is fled, and I, its love, am gained instead. Porphyria's love, she guessed not how a darling one wish would be heard, and thus we sit together now, and all night long we have not stirred, and yet God has not said a word. Porphyria's Lover by Robert Browning, and thanks for passing that coin.
Shine on me, sunshine, rain on me, rain, fall softly dewdrops and cool my brow again. From Woman's Work. That's all that she could call her own, except for the toll that never ended when the cotton was picked and the cane was cut. That's when the clothes were washed and mended. Mother, sister, wife, daughter, and chattel doomed to a life without rest, aching to dance, to fly, to sleep, to dream, if only the cycle would stop. The sun shines on all, the rains still fall. Oh, activist, actress, athlete, artist, author, beautician, cashier, cook, crackhead, dancer, doctor, entrepreneur, first lady, homemaker, hooker, lawyer, maid, model, musician, news anchor, nurse, politician, postal worker, professor, salesgirl, scientist, secretary, single mother, social worker, waitress, and welfare queen. She radiates warmth, she weeps, she rises and falls, she cools, she storms, and that's only the start of what she can call her own. Upon reading a poem by Maya Angelou.
Okay, to finish off my session then, I think I've had another one passed to me by, by Ginger this time, Ginger Sostakovich. And this is by Christopher Marlowe, so a nicely classical one here to finish off with. The Passionate Shepherd to His Love. Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove that valleys, groves, hills and fields, woods or steepy mountains yield. And we will sit upon the rocks, seeing the shepherds feed their flocks, by shallow rivers to whose falls melodious birds sing madrigals. And I will make thee beds of roses and 1,000 fragrant posies, a cap of flowers and a kirtle embroidered all with leaves of myrtle. A gown made of the finest wool which from our pretty lambs we pull, fair lined slippers for the cold with buckles of the purest gold. A belt of straw and ivy buds with coral clasps and amber studs. And if these pleasures may thee move, come live with me and be my love. The shepherd swains shall dance and sing for thy delight each May morning. If these delights thy mind may move, then come with me and be my love. It's The Passionate Shepherd to His Love by Christopher Marlowe. Thank you very much for passing me that.
The Thing Itself by Alice Walker. Now I am going to rape you, you joked after a pleasure wrung from me. With playful roughness you dragged my body to meet yours. On your face the look of mock lust. You think all women like, as all real women really like rape. Lying, barely breathing, beneath your heaving heaviness, I fancied I saw my great-grandmother's small hands encircle your pale neck. There was no pornography in her world from which to learn to relish the pain. She was the thing itself. Oh, you who seemed the best of them, my own sad Washoe, in what gibberish was our freedom enslaved, engraved on our chains?